Hey Explorers, today we're going to learn how to make a line plot. So I have my data here, um, and so first I'm going to start by drawing a number line. And I'm going to put each number on that line. Oops. So we're going to start with 14 and go all the way up to 24. So I'm going to cover every number within my range, even if it doesn't have a set of data. And then for each number that I do have, I'm just going to put an X above that number on the number line. So to start with 20, put an X. So now 24 has there's two 24s. So I'm going to put the second 24, just another X right above the first X on top of 24. Do the same thing for 16. Same thing for 21. And the same thing for 23. Okay, so there's my line plot. Go ahead and pause the video and draw yours in your notebook. Okay, so now that you have it recorded, we can use our line plot to find the mean, median, mode, and range in our set of data. So remember, the mean is the average. So I'm going to add all those numbers up. Oops. And then I'm going to divide by the total number of numbers in my data set. So if I add those up, I get 172. And then there's 10 numbers, so I'm going to divide it by 10. So you'd get 17 and 2/10. Or 17 and 1/5. Okay. My median is the middle number. And with my median, try to find a highlighter here. Nope, just kidding. Okay, so with my median, what I can do is just cross off the numbers, or my x's, to get to the middle number. Okay, so now that there's two middle numbers. Okay, so I have 20 and 21. So in order to find it, I'm going to have to add 20 plus 21 equals 41. And then I'm going to divide it by 2. So I should get 20 and a half for my median. Okay. My mode, the mode's really easy to tell because I can just look at to see what number has the most x's. And in this case, I have the 16 has 2, 21 has 2, and 24 has 2. So my mode is going to be all three of those. And then finally my range is going to be my biggest number, 24, minus my smallest number, 14. I get 10. Okay, so make sure you have all that copied down. The last thing we can talk about for the line plot is we can look to see if the data clusters anywhere or if there's any gaps in my data. In this case, we have a cluster right here at 16 and 17. And 20 and 21. And 23 and 24. So we have a few places where our data clusters. We also have some gaps. And that simply means that we have places where there is absolutely no data. So like a gap, there's a gap at 18 and 19, which is the biggest gap, and you could also say there's a gap at 22 and 15. Okay. So there's a little bit about the line plot, and now it's your turn to practice.